Mhm. And I'm back. Let's see. Let's pause this. Let's see what we do. Pause that. We'll go there. Put my ugly face back on. And we are officially live. Today, 2025, May the 12th. Yes, we are pumping it through tonight, especially with that first clip there. I saw that and I was really impressed. I'm like, that guy is pumping it through too. Yeah, that's an instrument I've never seen before. I'm pretty sure that it's an instrument hardly anyone's ever seen before. But yeah, it's a Monday. I got a lot done today, so I don't have anything to do until I have to make my wife dinner. But I don't have to do that for a while. And dinner's going to be really, really complicated tonight. I have to put the stuffed peppers in the oven. So let me start off with this. Let's post a StreamYard linky link here and pin message. And we'll go to something I found today that I've been finding lately, which is America's Dumbest Students. As an American, I both really enjoy this and really find it cringy at the same time. Hello, MF Chris. How you doing, man?
What's up, man? You all right?
I'm good. Very good. I was going to show videos of people, college students, being asked really, really complicated questions.
2 + 2?
Some of them are, yeah, pretty much 2 + 2. I was going to say some of them are going to be even easier than that, but I think 2 + 2 is probably pretty easy.
Yeah, I think, well, some of the things some people really, look, you have to take it with a grain of salt, you know. There's so much I'm not saying that they shouldn't know it, like in a knee-jerk reaction type of thing. But you know, you're walking wherever you're walking, and then these 2-3 people come up to you and like, "Can we ask you some questions?"
Yeah,
and your mind is like totally somewhere else.
I know.
And
if you're asked how many minutes make up a quarter of an hour, people should know that. Should know that by the time they get to college.
But some of the questions, really, not that they're trick questions, they play on how the mind works in certain ways.
Yes.
Depending on.
Yes. That actually would be a great example of how you could trick someone. It's like saying, say toast 5 times. And then answer this question for me. Say the word toast 5 times.
Toast 5 times. Toast, toast, toast,
yeah.
toast, toast.
What do you put into a toaster?
Bread.
Yes. You'd be surprised how many people say toast.
Well, look, when you look at, like, sorry, but when you go to the grocery store, right, whatever, Wonder Bread, right? So they got like the regular Wonder Bread, and then they have Texas toast. So, yeah, yes and no.
Yeah.
The proper answer is bread or waffle.
You're absolutely right.
Or whatever, right? But depending how things are marketed and shown to us all the time on TV and social media and everything, it's just going to be, yeah, of course. You know, exactly. So that's a prime example of it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't know, you know. I mean, that was easy. You gave me an easy one to not make me look that dumb, so thanks. But, like, I'm sure there's others where you probably catch me out. So I'm you know.
Right.
And I should know better.
That specific example I gave you has to do with exactly the reasoning that you gave. And the reasoning is, yes, people can absolutely be misled into answering things a certain way.
Like, what's it called? Like Simon Says, put your finger on your nose.
I've seen videos.
Put your finger in your mouth.
Yeah.
But like, I remember when we were learning Spanish when I was like in middle school. I think we started in like 5th grade or something with Spanish, or you know, just like basic numbers and everything. And then the Spanish teacher who came from high school, and he only did like, I don't know, a couple sessions a week or 2 sessions a week of maybe half an hour or something. And he did Simon Says in Spanish after we learned, like, you know, what's an ear, what's an eye, what's a nose, what's a mouth, what's shoulders, stuff like that, right? But he would do it in Spanish. But, you know, a lot of people get caught out.
I remember. Let me tell you a funny story.
That's why I said Simon Says, because that's what I remember from, like, young, that you try to. It's a game, right? But you try to get people to pay attention to what's being said.
Yeah.
Even at a young age. Sorry, I just thought of that.
I was going to tell you
back when.
I was going to tell you a funny story real quick. In my 9th grade, high school, 9th grade, which is like introductory Spanish, there was this kid in the class. His name is Pablo Velasquez, right? You can't get any more Spanish than Pablo Velasquez.
Yeah, okay.
And the kid knew nothing about Spanish, but like everyone thought he was like he was just faking it.
Yeah.
Because if you grew up speaking Spanish, like taking Spanish is so easy. Like how do you say, half past noon or something? But I felt bad for the poor kid, Pablo, because he actually never learned Spanish.
We actually also got Spanish names, like of our Christian names, which is pretty easy, right? Because of, the Bible and all of that
Yeah, yeah.
stuff. And I guess for some people languages are very difficult. But, all of the Romanic Latin languages, Roman Latin languages, um, it's easy to catch on. So say it's like there are
Yeah.
differences. Italian, Spanish, Portuguese.
Some
There are
are
some
easy.
similarities.
Yeah. Some are
Right,
easy,
but
some are hard.
or derivatives of words like from Greek or whatever. So if you like break it down to where the word comes from and why,
Yes.
then you understand like how or like how uh, what did I see somewhere when people say goodbye, but it's something to do with like Godspeed or something like that. That's more like I don't know. It's like how things evolve to how people say them these days. And another thing about languages what I found really interesting is like English, what we're speaking now, like how it's evolved over the centuries. Like if you look on YouTube, like how people spoke English in England, like I don't know, 1,000 years ago or 600 years ago, it's totally different to what it is now. And
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
Oh,
speak
language
and
absolutely
and, and
evolved.
I speak more American English than British English, but
Not only does the spoken English change, but the written part
hmm,
changes as well.
well, obviously, I mean, 100 years ago, you didn't have website, or you didn't have internet, or you didn't have, I don't know, what like
That is something,
words.
right? Right.
Uh,
You're
uh,
bringing up a very good point because this is what happens in a lot of languages with new inventions, like everything from computer. Like the word computer didn't exist 100 years ago. So if you look at the word computer in all these languages, they actually sound pretty similar, like computer, computer. A
yeah,
lot of these new words that we created based on
yeah.
inventions, they
Well,
in different languages, they actually sound very similar.
well, uh, one thing I learned, I guess, or I remember, don't really, I was never that good at English or English literature or anything like that. But one thing I did learn is that a language constantly evolves. And because of dialects
Yeah.
and colloquialisms, right? Things that you say, like in Philly, people in California don't say, and only people in Philly would understand what's meant by saying a
Oh,
certain
definitely.
word or phrase
Right.
of words together, what that
Yes.
means.
Yes.
But certain things become popular, and then they become because it sounds good, or it's fitting, or it makes sense, or it's easier most of the time because it's easier, and it's fun. Some things like that are colloquial get adopted across the whole language. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So,
Absolutely.
uh,
Yeah. Like
so
there's a word,
oh, we
a
going
word
down the
very
rabbit hole today,
popular.
boy.
I'll give you an example of that. There's a word very popular in Philly called Jawn, Jawn, Jawn.
Mhm.
And like I had no idea what this was until it was explained to me what it was. And by then, like I don't live all that far from Philly, but I had no idea what this word means. But I guess at some point it just caught on, and now pretty much the entire Philadelphia area knows it.
What does it mean?
Damn it! I was hoping you wouldn't ask that. It means like this thing or this person or this idea. It's a word that means like it It can mean a number of things. That's where it's complicated because it doesn't refer to a specific noun of an existing word.
Right.
But that
then,
if you look it up, JAWN is definitely a Philly thing. That
John.
means,
Okay.
Yeah, it means like that this thing or that thing or this idea or that person or I don't know, but it's definitely a Philadelphia thing. But I don't think it's expanded out of that region too much yet.
But yeah, then I'll be going down the rabbit hole of languages here. Things just keep popping in my head I mean, even if you look at like how different cultures or different cultures, different, neighborhoods speak, or if you want to call it like African Americans, they have their own dialect and words and phrases.
Yep.
That if you weren't exposed to the culture, or if somebody didn't explain it to you, some of the things you probably couldn't figure out what they mean.
Yeah,
I mean, now you have movies and music and all of these things where if you really do want to understand, you ask the question, well, what the hell does that mean? And then you go, oh wow, that's pretty profound, or that's silly, or I can understand why you could put that word to that sort of action or condition. Yep. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, we can go into hours about all these languages.
But for example, well, there was one guy. What is it? A guy. Because I like reggae music, okay, and Jamaicans have, people from the Caribbean, they have a certain dialect. Each island's
Creole
has a different way of speaking. Well, Creole, yeah, but in Jamaica it's called patois.
Yeah.
It's Jamaican Creole, right? But that also stems apparently more from a mixture of their mother tongue combined with English. So certain words, the way they're put into certain or said in a certain way, or certain sentences are structured, can be drawn back to like a region in Africa, how they speak, or what words are used in those types of situations, or for those things. But they make it into English, but we're half English, half African, so they do stem from another language. So it's basically a melding of two. One prime example for that is like in Haiti, for example, the official language is French, but they speak Haitian Creole.
Yep.
But when they speak Haitian Creole, there's a lot of African influence. It's French, but I think at least I took like 1 year of French and then I gave up because I hated the teacher.
I found French to be very difficult. Like for me, Spanish was so much easier than French.
For me as well, Spanish is easier. But the thing is, my mom.
I did find a white guy that speaks Jamaican.
There's a couple. There's a couple on the internet that do, like, comedians and that do a really good job. But yeah, you try to understand what they mean when they say what they say and why. So, yeah, that guy. Is that the guy? Yeah. There's another. Is that the same guy?
I
don't know. There's another guy who does it.
Let's see.
A Jamaican gets angry.
Why don't Jamaican men eat pum pum?
I don't know. Maybe you have to ask him. I don't know, honestly.
Do you think that maybe? Oh. I getting a call here. 1 second.
Okay.
Hey, dirty girl. When I don't tell you, don't call off my blood clot phone when me there work. Yeah, I'll go suck your mother pussy clot. And maybe don't give you 2 boxing and your bumper clot face when we come home. Sure. Sorry about that.
that sucking teeth thing, that's an actual word. That's like an actual thing.
Yeah.
The sucking teeth thing.
Yeah, I've seen this guy before. He's pretty
My
good. My
Yeah.
wife.
Oh.
So I always tell her, if they're going to act like a roadside girl, then me I can treat you like a roadside girl, you know?
Seriously, I will teaching them language here.
Any
Anywho.
Yeah, that was quite a drastic statement that the guy said dirty girl.
Yeah,
Oh
dirty
my
girl.
god. Hey, dirty girl. Never got my phone. Yeah, I basically because I liked the music, I understood everything that he said. Like I did exactly what it meant. And I have some Jamaican friends. Although I have one guy, he's Kingstonian, he's from Kingston, and I actually met him in Pattaya. So I'm
Oh,
sitting in
cool.
this bar. I'm sitting in this bar, right? And I don't know, I wasn't that drunk, but having a good time. And I didn't. I mean, this dude, he's like biggest, like he's like a refrigerator, right? This fella is big. Um, but like I think he's first generation. Like his family moved to Florida. I don't know when, but he was born in Florida, but his parents born in Jamaica. So he's first generation. And he went to the Marines. He's a Marine, and he lives in the Philippines, between the Philippines and Thailand now. Um, Big fella. My God. Oh my! He casts a shadow. Holy shit! Anyway, so I'm sitting in this bar, right? And all of a sudden, one of those bars where you can pick your own music, right?
Yeah.
So, and I didn't see him. So I'm sitting in the bar, and da 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 da, and all of a sudden this reggae song comes up. Like, okay, yeah, well, I can understand. And sometimes, the Thai girls or the Thai, some people like a couple reggae, but it was like three in a row, and then there was something that was like very far apart from what somebody would probably play in a bar in Pattaya in terms of reggae, like
Yeah.
date, time, artist, why. I mean, it was a hit, right? It wasn't one of those hits where you'd be like,
Yeah.
this is like a normal
Yeah.
run of the mill person
You
doesn't
can
really follow
understand Bob
reggae.
Marley
Wouldn't
being
have.
played there, but
Yeah, I mean,
not
it does go a little bit further than Bob Marley, even in Pattaya. But this is
Mhm.
like, oh wow! And I'm looking at because they have the the little TV, right? And I'm like, the fuck, who the fuck chose this music? And then I couldn't really see because the bar was kind of full. And I just yelled from the bar. I stood up, right, on the little bar stool. I said, who the hell picked this music? Oh, who put the? No, I didn't say who the hell. I said, who put this music up?
Yeah.
And the guy goes, me. And I'm like, I said, where you from? Florida. I said, where you really from? Jamaica. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So anyway, so we got to talking. Nice guy.
I got another
Like-
one for you. Wait,
it's
that's not him. Wait,
kind of
that didn't work.
flickering.
This transfer here. Huh. It's weird. It just advanced the video on me.
bro, you burn weed? Of course. You can't burn
Oh.
weed. Yo, I'll go on, bro. Bro, you know something there, bro. You burn weed? Of course. You can't burn weed again, Why? Me there burn some high grade weed. Yeah. Brother, I start to see things. Yeah, you start to see things. As in hallucinations. Yeah. Me just say, alright, me just go relax. Take my wife. We go hope zoo. You just go look on the monkey them, man. Pet a donkey. Alright. You know the next thing now. Me take my wife. We go home. Yeah. All night, me I give her some hot fuck. Yeah. Foot in the ear, leg turn over, back bend up, everything. Everything. Yeah, man. But check this now. Yeah. Wake up in the morning, I see how the devil wicked. Yeah. Because when me look beside me, and my wife that in the bed, Yeah. But I the same monkey from the zoo. Yeah. So I don't do that. So now I realize, say, hold on there. I don't have a wife. Yeah. Me never marry yet. Like everywhere you're born living, some of them make your head get dizzy. Which part of the thing?
Even as an American, I could kind of tell where this story is bad.
Which are enough to see. Until you know, say you have one part when in your life with you, you just stay focused because you're there, you see, and a union person.
Yo,
Wagwan, bro.
Yeah, Wagwan.
Yeah, Wagwan. No, but my part is terrible. But what I was going to say about him was like when we'd speak on the phone, he'd speak in patois, and he's got a Kingstonian accent, but not proper. Now, when Jamaicans speak proper, it's like when French people speak English. It's really nice and like sing song and you can understand everything, but just the way they pronounce their vowels and how they intonate a word is just it's melodical. It's nice. But he was speaking like Kingstonian street slang, and I'm just like, what the fuck did he just say to me?
Yeah.
I said, why you got to keep testing me? Just use your American accent, man. Shit. But he's like, man, you did well. You understood everything I said. I said, you were frying my brain. Like, plus when we were in bars and everything, he would speak to Jamaican dialect with me, so other people couldn't understand. Not understand as well. Or at least the girls, they couldn't understand the damn thing. So
That
yeah.
not girl, man. That not girl.
Yeah. No, we didn't go to any of those bars. More power to the people who. I mean, shit. At least two people that I've come into contact with, they prefer, going to the places where it's not 100% girl, and that's fine. It's just not for me, you know. Then I know other two guys. They like, they like the same sex, which is fine with me. They're cool. They're cool to hang out with, have a coffee with, and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Funnily, one of them loves football, like American football. And every time I see him, there's like a cafe where for years it's always like the same guys that show up and just shoot the breeze. And the owner's a really, really nice guy. And it's actually because of the owner that I go there. But it's always like the same suspects at the table when you go there. Anyway, so
Yeah,
he's one of them.
Yeah.
He's like one of them, and then we'll discuss like football, and then the owner goes, Chris, John doesn't really fucking care what the score is. He's there because they got skin tight pants on. And I'm like, well, the NFL is happy for all of the views. They don't really care. They don't discriminate.
Yeah.
He goes, Chris, then John's not watching for the sport. And I mean, like openly, like, I mean, they don't make fun of him, but they, just rib him a little bit or just friendly banter.
Yes.
So, whatever. And then the guy also happens to be relatively cheap. That was funny. The owner comes up to me, Chris, John owes me some money. I want you to video record him giving me the money because he's gonna cry. I'm like, what? Yeah, he's got to pay his tab, or something that they agreed or whatever. Like, and I'm just like, okay. And it was so funny. They acted it out. He goes, Chris, you got to send me that. I'm gonna post that on my Facebook page. I'm like, yeah, man, sure, no problem. That's so funny, man. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry, another rabbit hole
Oh,
conversation. So we're gonna see any of these? Oh, there you go.
yeah.
You
How
gotta
about we see
prepare.
some dumb America? 'Cause I don't know. This looks like an introduction.
All right, y'all
Yep.
boys.
I have not seen this one yet.
Y'all know what that means. It's interview day.
Can you turn the volume up a little bit on this?
Asking
Just a little?
students
Can you hear it okay, or is it too low?
and exposing
It's a little bit low.
Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let's get to 50K. What is 9 plus 9 plus 9?
Oh my gosh.
That's good.
How's that?
What?
That's good.
It is a tough question. It's 9 plus 9 plus 9.
Is
What's 9 plus 9 plus 9? Okay, yeah. What's 9 plus 9 plus 9?
9 plus 9 plus 9. 21.
Ah!
Okay. What's 7 plus
I would recommend she never plays blackjack.
7 plus 7?
Is that also 21?
Yeah, they're both 21.
Yeah.
What's 85 plus 25?
100.
Yeah, he does that. He does a lot of things. I see, like, I've seen one of his videos before where he asks a question where it's like two numbers that would add up to 100, but he puts 5 on each end so people will answer 100 instead of 110.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
111.
111.
Yeah,
See, that's
okay.
not that bad.
But like, I expect anyone that has more than a sixth grade education to be able to point out that, yes, if you know 70 plus 30 is 100, then you pretty much can figure out 75 plus 35 is not 100.
Who was the 69th president? I don't know.
Was it Kennedy?
Yes.
Oh, for
Yes.
real?
Nope.
Yeah. See, how many countries are in the UK?
I'm gonna have to pass on that one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
If you had to guess.
Maybe like
Actually, that question, how many countries are in the UK, that could be a complicated one, right? Because you have England, you got Ireland, no, UK, yeah, I don't even know. You got Scotland, you have Wales. You
Northern
don't have
Ireland.
Isle of Man. I don't think Isle of Man is their own country, although they have the Great Flag.
Well, Isle of Man is under the British realm, but it's autonomous. They have their own parliament.
Yeah, that's actually a
Same.
question. This is probably a question that most Americans would not know.
I'd
Whether,
have to. I gotta check. I don't know. It's. Don't know if it's because because isn't it the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland? I don't know how they say it.
Northern Ireland, I think it falls under that. They fall kind of under wherever England is, because there was a huge thing during Brexit, like Northern Ireland was
Yeah, it is
included.
for. It is for England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. That's what
Yeah.
I would have said. But you know how they say protector of the realm of blah 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 and blah, like when they say everything.
Mhm.
But yeah, okay. Because what is it? The island is called Great Britain, right?
I remember certainly during Game
Like
of Thrones.
where England is on, the island is called Great Britain, right?
Oh, I don't even know that. I do
Well,
remember.
the same as like, you know, you have what do you call it? Haiti and the Dominican Republic. The island is called Hispaniola. Right? The island itself is called Hispaniola. But it contains 2 countries, Dominican Republic and Haiti. So yeah.
Mhm. There we go. SOS Chris answers. It's 4. It is 4. England, Scotland,
Yeah, it
Wales,
is
and
4.
Northern Ireland. Yeah, that's what I would have guessed. I knew
Me
Northern
too.
Ireland was part of it because of the whole Brexit thing, and how exports were totally different if they came from like Northern Ireland versus.
You guys, I saw. What did I see today? The trade talks with China. My God. Oh my God. Much to do about nothing.
Oh, you know how I'm gonna, how I would phrase this? Exactly what we said. I would phrase it as Trump created a problem that never existed, that became a big problem, and he fixed some of the problem and declares victory.
Look.
He fixed some of the problem created and declares victory.
I'm not. How can I say? I'm neither defending or supporting or against the president, because the president is the president.
Self-inflicted wounds.
Look. I don't think it's a bad idea to get more manufacturing or more investment or whatever into your country or into the United States. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're going to bully people into it, you know, it's plus, in addition to that, we're in like 2025 now, right? If somebody's got to build factories or invest, even if they say, you know, Apple's going to invest $500 billion, you know what they're going to invest in? Not jobs, but automation.
Yes, that's right.
So,
yeah.
there still will be jobs. Sorry to say, there still be jobs,
There will always
but I don't think it'll be, and it will help the gross domestic product and all of this stuff. But you know, I don't think the expectation of people today thinking of how many people can be employed by an investment of $500 billion, just in this one case. If there's so much automation.
Okay, I would remove the money component from the whole thought of if it's a good idea or not. Like, if our minimum wage, let's say our minimum wage is $10 an hour, and you have something that's so basic that anyone could do it, but people don't want to do it because it's so silly. No one's going to do this menial thing and it has to be something that cannot be automated, because obviously if something that's automated from machines, robots, whatever, that's going to be taken care of. But
that also means
cheaper.
you need even if
if
there is automation, you need people to be able to take care of it. We're specialized in those types of fields.
Right. Well, that actually I learned about this back in 2016 when I was working for a major bank. That we were discussing how robotics, they called it robotics at the time, how it was going to work. There will always be people for the jobs, but the type of jobs are going to shift. And then the general backlash is that's a bad thing. Oh, we're going to lose our jobs. The jobs are going to shift. But if you look over the last 100 years, how we've made stuff, it has shifted. We had jobs where people's primary goals were to take care of the horses because we didn't have cars. Yes, and people were like, "Oh, we're going to get cars. It's going to kill the people that take care of the horses industry." But yes, they were able to get jobs now supporting cars. Like, technology advances, it doesn't mean that people that lose their jobs because of something don't ever get a job again. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's sort of like my point, is that the jobs available and the qualifications to have those jobs, which will be good jobs, will be different. And if you do want to have one of those jobs, you need to get the qualification. I'm not saying you need to be an engineer. I'm not saying you need to have a college degree, but you need to have a certain amount of, training, schooling.
It's a specialty, and you could learn that from trade school.
Yeah, and I think
trade school's making a big comeback. I think we're about the same age, and back in the day, back in the late 80s, early 90s, one of the jobs that people never pushed was carpentry, plumbing, electrician. But if you look at that now, electrician and plumbing, very, very lucrative, profitable jobs.
Electrician has always been lucrative, in my opinion.
But but you never needed a college degree to be an electrician. Like the big push was go to college, get a 4-year degree, and you could do
imagine what types of electricians you need just to keep like a plant running. And I'm not just talking about the lights. You're talking about all of the specialized machines and moving machines or recalibrating machines, or you have auto plants, for example, right? So they don't build the same car for a million years, right? They got new models coming every whatever. Mm-hmm. Every 6 years, you have like facelifts where you have modifications, like the bumpers look different. But for the robot to take the bumper and bring it to the guy that sticks it on the thing, just because it's a different shape, the robot needs to be reprogrammed, repositioned, redone. All that needs to be done. Once it's done, it needs to be serviced and taken care of and repaired. And even automation doesn't run forever. So it goes back to what you're saying. Yeah. There is a job there. So,
but if you look at it, if you go back 100, 200 years, people would say, "Oh, we have people that would harvest the crops," and then all of a sudden, there's this thing, this machine that's run by petrol fuel that could harvest it at 100 times the rate that humans, and the people are like, "Oh, that's going to kill jobs." But
Well,
turns out
the thing
that
is,
technology
you just
exceeds.
you just put a. I watched something on YouTube the other day, I think this weekend, about John Deere, and John Deere just totally ignored the president and did what they wanted to do anyway. It's like the president threatened them, and they're going to continue to make their tractors in Mexico or other countries because the tractors that they make there, they're not intended to come to the United States. They're intended to get a bigger market share in the rest of the world where
Yeah.
different types of tractors are needed and required.
right,
Less
That makes
than
that makes total financial sense.
right. And when I heard what their plan was, I was like, damn, I need to like buy some John Deere stock, man. That sounds like and we were talking about automation. Now they have or they're working on John Deere is I guess there's other people, Japanese with Kubota or whatever. They're probably working on the same thing. Now they're working on you remember Interstellar, the movie? Have you ever
I know
watched
the
it?
movie. I've never seen it, but I do know the movie.
Okay, whatever. In the beginning, like what's his face? All right. Matthew McConaughey. He reprogrammed combine harvesters that they could be automated like robots.
Yeah.
To harvest. They're actually working on that now. John Deere is that harvesters can work based on GPS and like an autopilot, like a plotted path, like
Yes.
how ships have an autopilot
Yes.
or airplanes have an autopilot, but to harvest and to do not only just that, but also to put things in. I don't know how it works, but you know what I mean. Like you got to put it in some place when you cut it, and then when it's full, it's got to go off, and then the next one has to come, and like all of this stuff. I was like, wow, that's amazing. Does that get rid of jobs?
No, not
Yes,
necessarily. No.
yes,
Well,
and
so yes,
get
overall it
that
gets rid of jobs, but
that right.
it creates new jobs. The jobs
Yeah,
that it creates
a
are
different type,
generally higher skilled.
a different type of job, exactly.
You have to, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Different type of jobs. You have to have the knowledge of being able to program how these things work. But I think overall it's a good thing. If you fast forward 200 years when we get replicators, you're able to like let's say a replicator is similar to a 3D printer, but a 3D printer on steroids where you could mass produce food just based on putting very popular elements in. Like you could put air in, you could put water in, you could put carbon stuff in. It could, and the thing could get like, yes, it's going to cut down on the foods because now you don't have to have as many people harvesting food, but you have food that you could deliver to the population.
Yep.
Always a give and take. But
Well, I mean, like
technology works.
it's another rabbit hole where I just thought of. We were
Uh-huh.
talking about food and food supply. You know, they have all of those genetically engineered or horticulturally.
Well, you're talking about
What do you call
GMO,
it?
GMO foods.
Yeah, right. But that's a whole nother rabbit hole.
Well, for multiple reasons. Right. Does the GMO foods long term hurt people? That would be that probably is one of the few rabbit holes that they could go down because we don't have really long term studies of a lot of GMO type foods. Like it might look healthy, but what does it do in the long run? We do know that the foods that we do have, non-GMO, they've been able to sustain human populations for 10,000 years. But and we thought foolishly we thought that artificially flavored foods like all these dyes that we didn't see any immediate problems to dyes, red 2, red 4, red 40. We don't know
You know
what they do.
you know what's weird is that certain like I also saw this on YouTube. They go to whatever Costco or like some brand in Europe. They have whatever the same brands, or England, the same brands as are in the U.S. However, because of restrictions on certain additives and colorings and whatever, they had to substitute. And the thing is, it's all about rock bottom pricing of
Yes.
production.
Oh, yes.
It's not about health.
I'll
It's about
expand.
rock bottom production. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it's ever been about health in the U.S. We have allowed. I don't know whether it's because of financial influence or not, but we do have additives that a lot of Europe does not allow. In the United States, we have a lot of additives. They're basically petroleum-based products. And as much as I do not like RFK Jr., I do think he's right on in this. Let's just get rid of all these things that we're pretty sure they're not healthy for you. Like let's not have a 100-year study saying, oh, after 100 years, we finally are proving that your life expectancy goes down by a year or 2 years based on eating this product. Like, how could anyone say eating a petroleum-based food dye increases your lifespan? I don't think any study has been shown to prove that. So yes, I totally agree with you there that we have not been heading in the right direction. And if our Fruit Loops cereal is not as colorful because we have to use more expensive natural fruit flavors, yes. Who cares?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it costs like whatever per unit. It'll cost like I'm exaggerating. Point something of a cent more to produce, but over the millions and millions of units that they sell, right? It does make an impact on the bottom line.
Okay, yeah. So there's that cost. The cost you just said, which is what it would cost in theory to reproduce it, doing something healthier versus non-healthy. There's also the whole manufacturing. I think the manufacturing thing might be even more important because shifting your plants to be able to use these new products. I can't assume that it's just you could just reuse the same plant and you just pour in this ingredient instead of this ingredient. It's probably a lot more complicated than that. Not just replace this thing with this thing.
Yeah.
Let me give you. I don't know if you're following me. Like instead of just pouring like 2 milligrams of this really cheap stuff, now you have to pour 10 milligrams of this other stuff. But the 10 milligrams comes into a plant where the hardware is set up where it only lets 2 milligrams in. So now we have to change the hardware and the software to make it to accept the stuff that generally Europe does.
Right.
Allows.
Look, I put stupid shit into my body every day. I'm a smoker. There you go. I drink diet sodas. I also drink water, right? But I also like diet soda. It's like, I hardly drink alcohol, to be fair, since I come back from Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
I've had 3 drinks. So in 5 months, I've had 3 drinks.
And you're saying you're unhealthy? Oh man, I don't know what that makes me. It makes me
look. When I was working in Europe, right? I'd probably drink at least twice a week. Not drink to get drunk, but like socially. You'd go someplace. You go to a pizza place. You'd go to an Italian restaurant. You go to like a Greek restaurant. Yeah, you have a glass of wine. You have a beer. You have a ouzo. You have a grappa. You have something, to go with the meal. here where I am now, I don't even if I go out with friends or whatever, I'll just have like diet soda or sparkling water or soda water. That's it.
Damn. You're what is it called? Being able to resist temptation is much better than mine.
I, I wouldn't call it temptation. It's I guess my friends are also like I grew up where I am, right? So my friends we've been friends since you know 10 years old, early teens, right? So once we were old enough to drink, right? We've been there, done that. Have the T-shirt like in triplicate, and most of them have children and everything, and they're also in that age group now, where they're like in their 20s. And then whenever we have like a barbecue or whatever or something, they're astounded about how much we can drink. Like my friends can drink together. I'm just like, I said, buddy, we just getting warmed up. Like this is nothing. Like we would do this like every weekend. Go to somebody's house, whatever, like 8 p.m. between 6 and 8 p.m. And then we would go out to bars and nightclubs, and we probably wouldn't come home until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. But we'd be drinking straight through. We would pace ourselves, right? I mean,
There's always some guy in the group that never paces himself.
with us, rarely. We had guys who, my best friend, for example, he reacts to alcohol. Once he's got like a certain level, he just gets tired, right? And he'll go sit somewhere and fall asleep, right? And that's it. And
That's
he's done.
the best friend to have. He falls asleep while all you guys are drinking, and then you just wake him up when you need a ride home.
No. Okay, we wouldn't
No,
drive.
it's a
But
joke,
when we're ready to go, yeah, you wake him up, say, "We're going home now."
We're
Okay.
going home. You need to drive.
Okay.
home.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Although, here's a funny story. I went sailing with a friend of mine. And we put the boat. It's a small boat. Like, was it I forget what class, but it's like a racing class, but for like three people or 2 or 3 people, right? So not small, not big, but something you could put on to a trailer, right? And so the keel you push down, right? One of those push keel things. I don't know how many meters. I really don't remember, or feet, whatever. But it's a racing class. So, and I never sailed before, and we only did it a couple of times. But anyway, so he got so drunk out on the water, right, that he couldn't drive. What he couldn't do? Actually, I got drunk on the water. I couldn't do anything. So I was like half passed out in the boat. Anyway, and then we got back. We put the boat back on the trailer, then drove to his house. And the parking was such that, like, moving, like when you move a trailer, you got to know what you're doing, right? And even if you do, sometimes if you don't do it that much and you don't have enough practice, it's quite difficult because of, the effect of how you move your wheels in the front and how the angle is, what the trailer will do, right? And my dad taught me how to drive with a trailer. From when I got my license the first time. He's like, "Oh, you got to learn how to do this," and it took me a while. Anyway, so he's trying to get his trailer into this spot, and he did it like 5 times, and every time it would like scissor or run astray or whatever. And I'm drunk, mind you, right?
Yeah.
And I go, "Get the fuck!" I was like, "Get the hell out of the car! I'm gonna do this." So you can't do this. You're drunk. I say, "Look, where's the police? We're just pulling into your yard. There's nobody here." So, "Oh, you think you can do it better than me?" I said, "Give me get out." And I did it in one go. I got lucky. It's so funny. And after that, he's just like, You're the best drunk driver I've ever seen in my life. It was like an inch on each side, and you just put it in like awesome. And I'm like, yeah, what you gonna do? Oh, funny. But anyway, no drink driving. No that. But yeah, my friend who falls asleep. We went to I remember it's the 90s. It's a Mike Tyson fight, right? So we're at somebody's house who invited everybody over, and it's like potluck. Everybody brings food and alcohol and ice and cups and everything. And he shows the pay-per-view, and everybody has a great time, whatever. And we were there from like the pre-card, right? And my friend got so drunk that when it was Tyson's time to fight, it was like whatever. It's like, oh, the ring walks in like 5 minutes. Everybody like come into the room where we have the TV or whatever. And the guy who owned the house, he goes, your friend's over there in the corner in the dining room, and he's slumped on the table asleep. I was like, yeah, it's no problem. Just leave him right there. It's like, you sure he's okay? Oh yeah, he does that all the time. And then after the fight, and whatever, I was like, hey, let's go. We're gonna go home. He goes, fight's over? I was like, he's like, did Tyson win? He goes, yeah. How long did it take? I was like, whatever, 90 seconds or whatever, third round or whatever. Oh, okay. All right, let's go home. Slept through the Tyson fight.
I remember that. I actually, when you say the pay-per-view fights, I remember that because I was at a buddy's house during his I think it was his first fight versus Evander Holyfield, and
okay,
there was like a little chart out. You could put like in a pool. You could bet who's going to win in what round. There wasn't enough people to do, what was it? I think it was probably 15 rounds. So 15 rounds with like 10 people over, it's like a 14 by 14 grid, which is really tough. It's really tough to pick something. And the house took everything. The house took everything because no one won.
Oh, with the grid. Yeah, I do that for the Super Bowl with the grid betting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got for the Eagles Chiefs. My wife got at her work. They do the grid. They had so many people they had to do 2 grids. So there was 2 grids, but we got good numbers, but just didn't win. Partially because the Chiefs were shut out for like the first two quarters.
Yeah, I mean, but that's like lottery. That's not like really,
Oh yeah. Oh, there's no skill. There's no skill in getting a random block assignment for a Super Bowl pick. The closest we came, was the Steelers Cardinals Super Bowl, where something we got really close, and then something happened right near a quarter or a half. Someone scored unexpectedly, and that I was like, we're out.
Yeah, I know. Debo scored.
Yeah, I don't know who it was, but I remember we're like, we're gonna win, and then like literally within a minute of the quarter or half, and we're like, how did that happen?
The Cardinals were poised to score, and James Harrison, aka Debo, number 92, was supposed to rush the quarterback, but he dropped back in coverage, and then he intercepted. It's the longest interception in NFL history, in Super Bowl history. Sorry. So it's a 100-yard return.
Maybe that's why she doesn't like him. Or the Steelers. I don't know.
Debo. I can understand why you don't like James Harrison. That like he wouldn't be like if he was within all of his faculties and at 100% to play. He'd probably be. It's back in the day when you could hit people.
I do really remember people. I do remember that Super Bowl over most Super Bowls because it was actually a really exciting Super Bowl. Like, no one really cares about the Arizona Cardinals, but the Super Bowl itself was a pretty exciting game.
Well, they had what is his name, Warner. I mean, I respect him, and he
was it Kurt Warner at the time. I remember.
Yeah, Kurt Warner. No, Kurt Warner. But he got his claim to fame with the Rams, and because
I
the
do
one
remember him
guy,
with the Rams. Yeah, him with the
yeah,
Rams. They call it the greatest show on turf with Mike Martz as the. I don't know if he was head coach or offensive coordinator.
no, he was the offensive coordinator. But
Yeah.
the thing was that I think in the first games, their initial quarterback got like a season-ending injury, and Kurt Warner was playing in the
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Kurt Warner. Remember he was
playing
a
Arena League.
cashier, like a cashier at a supermarket or something.
Well, he was working at like a convenience store.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
restocking shelves,
yeah,
and he was playing also Arena League football.
yeah. That's right. Yeah, he was.
And but he could still fling the rock, man. Holy crap! He had great receivers, mind you, but he could still fling the rock, man. Jeez. Yeah, the Super Bowl against the Cardinals. Yeah, I remember being up that whole night in Europe watching it, and then having to go to work. It's like I should call into work sick today. It's like, nah, I'm so amped up that we won the Super Bowl. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter because I didn't sleep that night. And when I was working in Europe, for the Super Bowl, my they had like 24-hour McDonald's, and the Super Bowl didn't start until like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever, right? In Europe, so it's like 6 p.m. whatever.
Mhm.
So I'd always get like McDonald's stuff and like a milkshake and stuff. And it's like, if I'm gonna watch American sports now, I'm gonna have an American meal. So I'd always have McDonald's, be like a treat. That late at night, it's not good for your body, but who cares? This is Super Bowl.
When is McDonald's
It's-
ever good for your body? That is.
Well, maybe
is
the
our
salad,
way.
but then the dressing is probably crap.
Yeah. You can get the salad. Costco just had a deal this weekend. Their Caesar salad, which is probably the healthiest thing they have there. Their Caesar salad, they knocked $2 off the price. So for Caesar salads that they sell for $8, and it's pretty big. Like you there's no way you could eat the whole thing. It's at least it's a 2-person meal, maybe even a 3-person meal. It was pretty good. I didn't eat it.
Internet Monster.
Hey, Internet
Internet
Monster.
Monsters. He said he was in Detroit when Big Ben won his first ring. Well, that was also pretty awesome. What the team did for Jerome Bettis. I just remember watching it, and then when the team's supposed to run out, they let him run out by himself because he's a Detroit native, playing at home. Well, at home in the Super
Ben
Bowl.
Roethlisberger? He's a
No,
Detroit-
Jerome
or
Bettis.
Ah, the bus.
Jerome
Yeah.
Bettis. And I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I
Dutch
don't
Rang.
agree, Dutch Rang, that the salads at McDonald's are the least. No, I don't think that's true. It may be because of the salad dressing may make it like that. But apparently, you can't go wrong with like lettuce.
You can't go wrong with lettuce. Oh yes, you can. Oh yes, you can.
No,
I,
no, lettuce.
I don't mind. I don't mind salad and vegetables and all that stuff, but not all the time. To accompany a meal and stuff like that, that's fine. Not all the time.
I don't know.
Whether-
I don't generally eat McDonald's a whole lot. I do eat it once a month, but I generally don't eat it a lot. Do I eat it once? Yeah, I absolutely eat it once a month. Yeah. All right, what do we want to talk about now? Oh, America's Dumbest Students.
Countries?
Yeah,
Maybe like 21?
21 countries
Yeah,
in the UK.
Yeah, maybe like
Yeah, 21 countries make up the UK.
21 countries.
Okay, all right, for sure.
Oh wait, no, is it no? 0. Okay, no. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with 21.
How many wheels are on an 18-wheeler?
Oh, this is a great question. How many wheels are on an 18-wheeler?
Wait, isn't it like 12? Yeah.
Exactly.
12. Right?
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's not.
What is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
on an 18-wheeler, it's usually 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how did I know that?
How did I know that?
Yeah. What's 3 times 3 times 3? That's 9. What's 3 times 3 times 3?
Is it 28 or 36? 28? I think 28.
Which one?
Well, 3 times 3 is 9, and 9 times 3 I think is 28, yeah.
28. Okay.
Well, going back
American youth. This is
To the
this is
guy.
our future of engineers and computer scientists. I don't know how China and India could ever compete with this.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
9 plus 9 plus 9.
Ah,
20 something. 24?
ah. I don't know how much I can continue this.
Stupid.
What century are we in?
We're in the 22nd, right?
22nd century.
Yeah. Well, how do you come up with that?
How did I come up with that?
Yeah, 22nd.
Because it wasn't last century, the 21st.
Yeah, 85 plus 25.
85 plus 20, 115 plus 7.
Wait. 85 plus 25, and she says 115 plus 7? Oh, hold on. That's a whole new level of stuff. I don't know where 7 would come from.
122.
There you go.
Okay.
I don't know where you got the 7 from, but yeah, you're right. Yeah. What's 85 plus 25?
80 plus 20, and then just add the 5s.
105.
Yes.
Wow. Hold up. 85
So
plus 25.
And I saw this guy's video for the first time. I saw it last time we streamed, and I do remember at the end, he did show all the people that were pretty smart and did that. So I know he's cherry picking what he shows here at the beginning part of the stream, but he actually he did show people at the end of the stream. I knew what they were doing.
I will say 97.
What is 85 plus 25?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
85 plus 25?
Yeah.
5, 10, 8, 5, 6. 60?
60. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
No, she might have just thought he said minus. That kind of makes sense if he said minus.
Hey, actually, one more question. Can
Yeah,
you
what's up?
can you tell me what time this is right here?
What time that is?
Yeah.
That's 9:04.
Yes. Good job. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. 9:04.
What is the time? 12. That
12:45.
it looks like
1:45.
but it looks like the thing right here. It almost looks like that's the 12. So I wasn't okay. No, that's a 6. You can see the 7 there. I was just questioning whether that's actually the 1. Yeah, 12:45. But
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. But yeah, kids today, they don't know how to tell a time from a watch.
Uh,
there
I'm
it is.
gonna yeah, 12:45. I'm gonna pop out for a second. I'll be
Okay.
back in a little bit.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you for coming on.
Cheers.
If I don't talk to you again tonight, Chris, thank you for coming on.
All right, man. Cheers.
Cheers. All right, guys. Anyone else want to come on while I'm playing America's
Can you
Dumbest?
tell me what time this is right here?
5 o'clock, 5:04.
5 o'clock.
Yes, it looks like
5:04.
that looks like 5 o'clock. 5:04 to me.
Okay, last guess.
1:45.
Okay, there you go.
shit.
Yeah, see, it's not 1:45.
What do we have here?
No, the return. What's up, man? What's up? How you been? I'm gonna get with you in a second. How you been, man?
Oh, it's good.
Bro, they miss you in the comments, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You want to be in the video?
Can you guys hear the audio of this? Okay, I do have the audio turned down, but I think it's turned down to a level you could hear.
All right. Okay. Oh, I see you got dreads and stuff. You braided your hair and stuff.
Yeah.
No more skyscraper. Nope. No more Subway Surfers. I see. Okay. So look, I got a couple questions for you today. All
Hit
right.
me.
All right.
No, hit me. It means ask me a question.
No cap. Yeah.
Yeah, no cap.
Yeah. So look, you're hilarious, bro. I miss you, man.
Yeah.
How you been?
That was good.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. When was the War of 1812?
Oh, that's a good question. My guess is it started 1812. I don't know. I don't think it ended in 1812.
1962.
You know, you should compete with Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Beetlejuice. Do you guys know? You guys know Beetlejuice? Oh, what's his name? Yeah, it has a real name. He's from the Howard Stern show. Beetlejuice. Damn, I think his name's like not something Green. I think Green is his last name. I forget his name. Yeah, but Beetlejuice.
Juice.
Mm-hmm.
Beetle Pimp.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should compete with him. Yeah.
I love you.
Oh, what is it? Do you know him? No. Why do you say that? You said I love you. You love him back?
No, bro.
No, you ain't with that.
I didn't know he was gay, man.
Are you against gay people?
No.
Are you gay?
No.
You like gay?
No.
No. How many wheels are on an 18-wheeler?
How many wheels are an 18-wheeler?
18-wheelers. Oh, man. Why am I having such a hard time with this? I would say 10.
10.
10.
Okay. All right. I'll take that. So what's 9? I'm a fail classic. You know?
The one interesting thing is, if anyone says that the number of wheels on an 18-wheeler, if it's an odd amount, they're either really, really dumb or they're trying to count the spare tire that they would think goes on the back.
Bro, I'm gonna fail this.
That's
What's
fine.
9
I
plus
won't
9
fail.
plus 9?
I'm not grading you. No, you can't cheat. You can't cheat. You're doing it.
28.
If I was going back to college at this time, there were so many girls I could just hook up with because I could just do their homework in 5 minutes.
Cheated and you got it wrong still? Okay. All right. What's 3 times 3 times 3?
12. No, fuck. 9.
What's 9 plus 9 plus 9?
9 plus 9 plus 9. That's 21. 9
There
times
you
3.
go.
21.
What's 3 times 3 times 3?
3 times 3. 3 times 6. 18.
There you go.
18.
You're on a roll. Okay. If you were born 13 years ago, how old would you be today?
6.
Wait, if you're born, what do you say? Oh, I have to replay this. If you're born
6, I think.
Oh.
18.
There you go.
18.
If you were born,
Okay. If you were born 13 years ago, how old would you be today?
so the answer is actually 12 or 13, kind of how you how you kind of interpret it. But there's no case where you should say anything other than 12 or 13.
6, I think.
What's 85 plus 25?
85 plus 25? 100. No.
Oh, she did it.
What century?
She did the typical thing when someone says 85 plus 25. They look at the 8, they look at the 2.
Where are we in?
Georgia.
What's 9 plus 9 plus 9?
28.
What's 3 times 3 times 3?
12. 9.
Can you name me 3 countries that start with the letter E?
Oh, 3 countries that start with E. Egypt, Estonia, Ethiopia, Eritrea. I'm sure there's a bunch more. Ecuador.
Bless.
Europe.
Oh, Europe is definitely not one of the countries that starts with an E.
Europe.
1. How many dimes are in a dollar?
I don't know that.
I don't know. If you had to guess,
Like 1 and 2?
1 or 2?
Yeah.
How many states are in the U.S.?
Oh wow. From my knowledge, when I grew up, it was 50.
What about now?
I don't know, probably like 53, 54.
My little bitch is a masterpiece. I ain't even gotta be funny.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Hi, how's it going?
What's up, man?
How's it with you? Are you gonna ask me some questions?
Oh, that guy actually looks smart. Look at him. He's dressed with the glasses. He's got a belt on. He's got a backpack. He's got a smartphone. I don't know. I've like I said before, I've never seen this. And he came up to the guy and say, "You want to ask me some questions?" This guy probably is going to be able to answer.
Were you in line?
Yes, I believe.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want to be in the...
Sure.
Okay. Who's the current vice president?
Kamala Harris.
All right, thank you, my man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you. No,
Trump does have every right to contest the legal results. Constitutionally, he had a right to contest the legal results. Bush, we can go back to Bush v. Gore 2000.
one more question.
How many points is a touchdown?
How many points is a touchdown?
I believe that's 4 points.
Damn. You got, bro. He got you. He got you.
Thank you. I concede that one.
Wait, how many points is a free throw?
I do not know. I don't watch football. I only do watch esports. I don't know.
You don't watch that?
What? Hold on. What is with this? Hold on. What is with this cord? Who has on their phone? Who has a cord? It looks like a telephone cord from the 1980s. Who has a cord that goes all the way down there and goes up there? Maybe it's a thing. I don't know. Like, I would think it's all wireless.
I don't know.
You don't watch tennis?
No, I do not watch sports. I do not watch a lot of TV.
Just politics?
Yes. I do watch Logically Explained. He's a YouTuber who explains certain stuff. Logically Explained, Jake Tran, and Moon. They're political YouTubers.
Do you like Andrew Tate?
No, I like Hamza better.
I like Hamza?
Ew, for real? Why would you want to go for this?
So this was filmed 2 years ago, and the guy is asking about Andrew Tate. Now, obviously, things have happened about Tate not too long ago.
It's like, what am I going to go for?
I mean, I like Jeffree Star.
Yeah. Jeffrey Epstein, you mean?
No, Jeffree Star, the transgender.
Gosh.
Are you against the gays?
I'm neutral on the LGBT. I believe that I'm all for... I personally believe in traditional marriage, but if they're gay, let them be. But I personally think that if you actually like...
All right, so this guy, based on all this useless information that he's kind of giving right now, it's almost like this guy knew he was here and just wanted to spread some agenda.
Their lives, then so be it. Let them live their lives. What they do. There are only two genders.
If you were born 13 years ago, how old would you be today?
So
that's a good question. The answer is probably either 12 or 13. You could accept either answer.
I was born, so today's 2023, 13 years ago. Let's just say that's 10. So 2010, that means that would make me 10 years of age. The capital of India.
Wait, what did he say? He would be 10 years old if he was born 13 years ago? Oh, jeez. All right.
It's New Delhi, by the way. China's capital is Beijing. It's not Shanghai.
Shanghai?
Shanghai is actually the largest city in China, but it's actually Beijing that's the capital because it goes back 4,000 years.
You got any more information stored up there that you want to?
Fun fact: Singapore used to be part of Malaysia. Singapore was the only sovereign country, only city state to actually not succeed.
Yes, that's right. That's what people do. Yeah, that's exactly what people do. They start counting from their birth year. Say, well, if I was born in this year.
Willingly, they were actually thrown out by president for Kim Jong-un. It was actually his father, Kim Jong-il, who actually took over.
Oh, he's got a little bit, knowledge of North Korea. He says he does know Kim Jong-il.
No, we don't know.
Not King Jong. King Jong.
I believe that's something that's still up for debate today.
Was King Jong-il sick? Well, whatever his name was.
Kim Jong-il.
Yeah, was he sick?
He did have a lot of issues, though. I mean, the way he did the calendar just doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I'm done here. Thank you.
You got any more info?
Negative, sir.
Okay.
It's decent stuff. What is this? I do have another one. I do have to go to the bathroom, actually. So while I'm going to the bathroom, I'm going to play this one again. I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Let's pause that. Did we do this one? I don't. Did we do that? Yeah, we did the last one. So I'm gonna get rid of that.
Me. I be doing me don't. The Great Wall of China. Where is it? Japan.
Oh, that was a tough one. The Great Wall of China. I do like that one. This is just the introduction. So we'll see how this one goes.
If you're new, oh man, let's get into the video. What's your name? Keyshawn. Timothy.
Mason, Aaliyah, Nasia.
Stop.
I will say, so I was kind of disappointed in the last one that the last one we showed, he actually didn't do what he did in the first video we saw, which was show people that got the right answers. I think they should probably do that. Show the people that got the right answers so it's not so skewed and they're not just cherry picking. That's probably a good thing to do.
I'm a genius. So someone can say that, but I say a lot of dumb.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how smart are you?
10, about an 8.
10.
What's the official language of Brazil?
I don't think it's not called Brazilian, so I think they speak. What's it called? Whatever in South America, I guess.
What language?
South American.
Yes, that language.
What's
South American.
7 times 6, 36.
Yeah.
7 times 6, 36. Okay. Maybe.
How many states are in the U.S.?
50, but they're going for 51.
Oh, it's funny. He's saying 50, but they going for 51. Now, obviously, the funny part about this is, and I haven't seen this video before, 50, but they're going for 51. It turns out to be true, but this was 2 years ago, well before some person took office in the United States, where they went for Canada as the 51st state. So it's actually pretty funny that he says going for 51.
Oh yeah, who are they trying to add? DC. Where's DC located?
What's the hemisphere?
What country is the Panama Canal in?
It'd be somewhere in Latin America or like Central America, right?
Wait. Hold on. Let's play this again.
What's the hemisphere?
What country is the Panama Canal in?
It'd be somewhere in Latin America or like.
Well, that may not be wrong. That may not be wrong. It may be Latin America. Ding ding. Hello, welcome.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, Ron. How are you?
Hold on. What did I miss?
I just found like all these videos of. It turns out Americans going to college are very dumb. Like they don't know. They don't know anything.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm very interested in finding out more
about dumb Americans.
Yeah, like it used to be, what is 0 divided by 0?
Yeah, but what college are they at?
I did see in the first video I saw. This is actually the start of the third video I saw. The first one, it was somewhere kind of like I think it was in Georgia. I don't remember. I don't think they showed where the second one was. I don't know where this one was. It's hard to tell based on what they wear.
Central America, right?
Oh, what country?
I don't know, Costa Rica?
Costa Rica.
Where is it? Where is it? I want to know.
Panama.
Wait, really?
How many minutes is a quarter of an hour?
Oh, this is the one that Ron gets a lot of people. How many minutes are in quarter hour? You won't believe
25 minutes, obviously.
Yeah, so many people guess 25.
That's right, 25 minutes, right?
Ah, damn it, she said 25. If you guess 25, you're probably the smartest of the people that get it wrong, because
25, 4 quarters in a dollar.
Yes, that's why people say 25. You're probably the smartest of the people that get it wrong, right? Because if you say something like 17.6, that's just ludicrous. No disrespect to the artist called Ludacris.
20, I think.
20.
How'd you know that? Like, it's 25% of 60. 25% of 60? Yeah. Which is 20. What's 7 times 6?
You said no math. It is 32.
32.
This is why, Ron. This is why we have to have so many people from China and India in our country to get jobs.
So you're good with math. Like, why do you not want math?
7 times 6. 49, 42, 30.
7 times 6, 42. Stick with your first answer. At least it's something.
What is it?
38.
So if you were to travel to Great Britain, what language do they speak over there?
Oh, this is a tough one.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think? What do you think, SOS Chris? If you go to Great Britain, what language are they going to speak about? Although the funny thing is the answer might be what section in London are you at?
British?
Yes, British.
What about you?
British.
British. Do you speak British?
Man, hell no, bro.
Can you name me? Can you tell me one word in British?
Hell no.
I got one.
I don't know how to understand that fucking language.
Yeah. How many states are in the U.S.?
Like, I don't know, 53.
What's the
53? It could be.
I like people. A lot of people usually say 52, and I think they say 52 because that's how many cards are in a deck. I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people
that
say
would be an
52.
Yeah, 52 would be an answer. Yeah.
Official language of Brazil.
I don't know that.
Brazilian.
How many minutes is a quarter of an hour?
How many minutes is 20 minutes?
What country is
20 minutes?
Yeah. Well, there are worse answers.
Hawaiian?
Okay, Hawaii is one of the 50 states in North America, so it should. You said country, right?
Mm-hmm.
It should be in North America, right?
Yeah, what country is Panama Canal? Can you give me? I'm gonna say.
I do like this one. What country is the Panama Canal in?
I think anybody that says quarter of an hour is a dickhead anyway, to be honest with you. Like, who says quarter of an hour? Nobody says that. Can you meet me here in a quarter of an hour?
That actually sounds normal to me, but that just might be me.
Oh, okay. What if I said meet me here in a third of an hour? Why is that not all right? Why is a third?
Because I would multiply 60 by
Well, it's 20.
Over-
It's 20 minutes. You meet me there in
Yeah,
20 minutes. A
that's
third
exactly
of an hour, right? So why can't I say a third? Why is it only a quarter that's acceptable?
We will see.
Well, half. I guess there's quarters and halves.
Ding ding. Hello, welcome. Welcome, Robert V.
But not,
Do you really think that it's 25 minutes is a quarter of an hour?
no, I'm fucking with Tyson.
Okay.
I'm not that dumb. I'm as dumb as I look. Oh,
I
my
haven't been on this show until now, but I had
Welcome
to challenge
back.
you.
Oh,
Yeah,
you really thought I really believed it. It's 25 minutes.
I did. I did.
Think so low of me.
Oh, you never know. You know, I mean, these are college students.
Oh, this is what I like best about it. I remember back in 6th grade, if I saw this in 6th grade, I would just be laughing my ass off.
You're a smart kid.
I was about to say that guess. U.S.
The U.S.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know where it's at.
I'm gonna go U.S.
How many states are in the U.S.?
50.
2.
Bro, he playing. Come
No,
on.
no,
You know that nigga.
52.
Yeah, how many states?
I told you, a lot of people say 52. I think they think Alaska and Hawaii, like there was 50, and then Alaska and Hawaii is 52. I don't know why a lot of people say 52.
Yes. Nah, they added some. When they asked them, who added it?
Trump added like 3.
Yeah. Oh god. The funny thing is, Trump added 3, but this is from 2 years ago, so it has nothing to do with adding Panama, Greenland, or what is that third? Oh, Canada. He wants to add is Canada.
Right.
Yeah.
How many minutes is?
How many minutes is?
What? Quarter of an hour. 25, right?
But it's actually a logical answer. 25 is way better than answering 17.
Did somebody say 17?
No, but
Oh,
at
okay.
least they have a reason for answering 25 because they just think of it as a quarter.
What's 7 plus 7 plus 7?
Oh, don't get 7 plus 7 plus 7 wrong.
49.
Ah, Jesus.
How many minutes?
Yeah, they can show proof, you know?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You remember those doing proofs?
Yeah, like geometry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was popular in geometry, like side angle, side opposite side. I remember that. I remember doing geometry back in 4th grade.
Tried all that shit. I remember doing it. I don't remember any of it.
25?
Where'd you get that? Like,
What do you mean?
how do you know that?
I just know a quarter of an hour is 25 minutes.
You know,
I just know it.
What are we doing here?
What?
No.
Am I wrong?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I got one more question. What's your Instagram?
Oh, here.
He wants to know her Instagram so you can go out with her.
What country is Hawaii in?
It's its own country.
Oh, what is it?
It's not.
Pentagon is 5, so hexagon.
I don't know.
Wait, hexagon is 6, right?
Big booty.
How many states are in the U.S.?
52.
That was quick. What is 9 plus 9 plus 9?
9 plus 9 plus 9. 18. 20.
Oh, she got 18. She got 18. She added 9 plus 9, and then she went for the other 9, and then she got 23.
23?
What country is Maryland?
I don't know, bro. What the hell? I got a question easy. I don't know. What the hell? Have me some more questions, man.
So, what's the official language of Brazil?
That's a good one.
Wait, where'd you go, Robert V? I don't see you on anymore. Robert V, where'd you go?
He just wanted to see if I was stupid or not. He found the answer and he's gone.
French or Spanish? That's a good one, bro. Yeah, I don't know.
French is crazy. I'm sorry, bro. What's 9 plus 9 plus 9?
I don't know. Oh, wait. 9 times 9.
Yeah, I don't know.
You gotta.
How many? So that's what Chris asked. How many degrees is half a right angle? Yes, I know. I know it in degrees, and I know in radians. Well, we'll let someone else answer. Post the number of degrees that's half a right angle in degrees, and if you get it in radians, that would be even more impressive. And nobody.
Nobody. Not me.
Answered.
I don't know that.
Well, you know what a right angle is, right?
Yeah, I know right angle.
Well, how many degrees is a right angle?
90.
Yes. So what is half a right angle?
45.
Yes. Perfect.
Oh, I didn't understand your question.
No, it was actually SOS's question. It wasn't mine. Now, how many radians is a right angle? Oh, actually, you may not know that one.
Yeah, I don't know. That's where you got me. I don't know the radians.
It's fine. Yeah.
I forgot it.
Using radians is just another way to do math problems because it's sometimes a lot easier to answer questions in terms of radians instead of degrees. Like, you know how many degrees are a circle, right?
360.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's 360 or 2 pi radians, but a lot of times answering 2 pi is
how many numbers out on pi can you name?
30 easily. 30.
You can name 30 out?
Yeah, I learned it back in 9th grade. So yeah. So
do you know the full capital of Thailand? Do you know the
it's like it's a word with like 100 letters in it, right?
I don't know what's more impressive, the pi or knowing Thailand's capital.
Yeah, well, I do know that.
They're both pretty impressive.
Most people won't know. Well, most people don't calculate how close galaxies are, so they wouldn't care about going past like 3 or 4 digits of pi.
Exactly, that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, so your trip got canceled, I heard.
Oh, yeah, kind of. I mean, they postponed it to the next day, and then I missed the flight. So I got a refund. Oh, it was good. And then when it got to China, it got postponed a day again.
Wait, you actually made it to China?
No, but if I would have made the flight, that flight also got postponed for the next day.
Yeah.
It would have been a disaster anyway.
My disaster was coming home from Thailand, where I got rerouted. Instead of going to Japan, they sent me to Vancouver. But the whole reason they sent me there was because of that stupid that airplane turning like upside down in Toronto.
I remember
that just created a whole series of events, including an event where my legs got eaten up by some bug on the plane. Yeah, it was just insane what I had to go through.
Yeah, I'm gonna try again for the winter. So.
Yeah, well, I hope you're able to go when I'm there. I already have my plans booked and stuff.
I really want to go to the concert.
Which one? Katy Perry?
Tomorrowland or something? Tomorrow?
Is that December or January?
It's supposed to be January, I think.
Okay.
It's the first time they're going to hold it in Asia. They're going to hold it in Bangkok.
I've ever heard of that.
It's a Belgium thing.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Big EDM concert. Are you not up on the latest EDM concerts?
No, I know EDM. I do know EDM, but yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Stay in the middle 2 lanes.
They used to have a lot of EDM events like in Las Vegas.
Oh, they still do.
Yeah.
Every night there's a DJ at all the mega clubs.
Yeah.
But have you given up on the Orioles yet, or are you still holding that?
Yeah,
hope?
I'm done.
It's really hard because you're in.
I did get my Gunnar Henderson, Star Wars, my Star Wars Gunnar Henderson.
The Gunner. Yeah.
He's
they're cursed to be in
Obi-Wan
division.
Kenobi. He's got the orange lightsaber.
Who Gunnar Henderson is a Star Wars figure?
Yeah, he's a Star Wars figure.
Oh, I've never seen that. Okay.
May the 4th be with you is the giveaway for May 4th.
I do remember May 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, he's shortstop. If I remember right, he's a shortstop. Really good. Really good. But they're in a division with like two really strong teams, and then two teams that are outperforming what they should be doing. You know, Tampa and Toronto they're not pushovers this year. And when you're going against teams that you can only go 50-50 against, and most of your games are against those teams, you're kind of screwed from the start. It's not like football. Well, actually, it's kind of like football. If you're in a team where there's two other really strong teams, like anytime Baltimore, Pittsburgh are really, really strong. If you have one of the really strong team and you can only split, that's probably 2 losses right there. That makes it tough.
Huge billboard says syphilis is curable. It's interesting. Huge billboard says syphilis is curable.
Wow.
You know?
I did not know that. I never got it. I never had to look it up. Luckily, that's one of the things that you could kind of look at the person and say, things that make you go,
Some things got to pass the smell tests. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know what it would smell like, but I kind of know what it looks like. If you know what it smells like, that's a good sign that you're very well versed in the arts of.
I'm like a bloodhound.
Yeah. I don't think a bloodhound would want anything to do with that. Bloodhound would probably run away.
The world-renowned Electric Dance Music Festival Tomorrowland is set to make its debut in Thailand in 2026.
Oh, cool. Is it January 2026? If it's January, I might be there. That's something I wouldn't like. I know what EDM music is, so I wouldn't be totally opposed to it. Watching
a good show.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like 5,000 baht, 10,000 baht. I don't know.
Oh,
something like that. So
no,
it's like
it'd be a lot less than that.
Nah,
they're big. Big. It's like big crowds. 5,000. It'd probably be at most. It's probably going to be 50 for a Thai citizen and 500 for a foreigner.
Maybe. I don't know. Could be. How about the Rolling Loud? Wasn't that pretty expensive to go to?
I don't know what that is. Rolling.
That's another big concert they have in town. Usually around Songkran.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Songkran would be like in April, so I would.
Yeah,
not
that's
know.
usually when Rolling Loud is.
Yeah. What did you do today?
What's up?
What did you do? So obviously you woke up.
Yes, thank goodness. Another day.
You had breakfast? You had breakfast?
Did I have breakfast? No, didn't have any. Just went right for lunch. Skipped breakfast.
I had breakfast.
At the food bar at the grocery store. You ever eat from the food bar at the grocery stores?
The food bar at the grocery store. So does Costco count? Because Costco has.
They don't really have a hot food section at Costco.
Oh yes, they do. They have, oh yeah, at Costco.
Where
they
you can
have-
buy by the
they make
pound,
the
buy
hot
food
dog
by the
with
pound that's
the-
already cooked,
Yeah, they actually cook it there in the store.
and they charge you by the pound.
Oh, Costco is one of the cheapest places to have food. Like their slices of pizza are $2, and six slices make
Okay,
it
I know what you're talking. Yeah, that food bar. Yeah.
maybe yeah.
The pizza and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Hot dogs and pizzas, ice cream.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like more real food, like that's like you get like fish or
No.
chicken.
Yeah,
or,
Costco. Yeah,
you buy
Costco.
the- like a real meal, home cooking.
Does Taco Bell?
Oh, it's like a
count?
buffet.
I'm
You
probably
gotta
going to
pay by the
Taco
pound.
Bell tomorrow.
Taco Bell.
Yeah. So I made the mistake of going there last week, and I went there with one of the kids after a hard well-earned workout. I got the Lux box. I got the $7 Lux box, and it comes with like some beefy meaty burrito and a Dorito nachos taco. But the other thing it had was something called a chalupa. We can get meat or beef, or no, chicken or beef.
Nice.
And I chose beef, and then
Wow.
that's what I had. I gave my daughter all the other stuff, but that's what I had. And I tell you, that chalupa was really, really good.
All right, 1 second. I got to. Oh my God, this lady just fucking ran up on the curb. Oh, I gotta get rid of this stuff first. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Why are you laughing? I'm not laughing. You're laughing. Nah. You're dumb. You're messed up, man. Can y'all name me 3 countries other than the U.S.?
I was about to say some
What was he gonna say? Can you name me 3 countries? Hold on. 3 countries other than the U.S.? That can't be right.
Countries other than the U.S.?
Oh, my dumb.
Ah.
Bro, I was about to say some dumb, bro.
No, 3 countries other than the U.S.
China.
No. Don't say Europe. Oh, you said Europe.
Yeah. What? Damn. Where's the Panama Canal located?
Panama Canal.
Country.
Oh, North America.
Panama.
Wait, no, it's not in North America.
It's in Mexico, somewhere like in that area. What's the official language of Brazil?
See, now you got me, brother. I'm gonna have to go with English.
Yeah. I would say, as soon as someone says, "Now you got me,"
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like 0. I'm like 10 for what now?
Like,
What's the record?
10 for 11? What's 7 times 6?
oh, 7 times 6. It's the ultimate answer of the universe.
How's that hard? Like 56? How
56.
many stars on the flag?
So, Ron, while you were gone, you missed 7 times 6 equals 56.
Oh, that's good.
If you had to like guess, like if you had to do the math in your head, what's 7 times
5, 6, 7, 8. 7 times 8. That's how you can remember.
Well, that's why 9 was scared of 8 because, wait, that's why. That's why
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
6 was scared of 7 because 7, 8, 9, right?
Oh.
Something 60. Yeah.
60 what?
68. I don't know.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
How many points is a touchdown?
100.
Oh, okay. So obviously she doesn't know football.
Check out this lady on the curb.
40?
She ran up on the curb. You see it? Can you see it, Tizzy?
No. Hold on. I was watching my stuff, but so you're saying someone?
Yeah, her whole shit's on the curb right there.
You just
She rode up on there. Now her car's stuck. Can't see it.
All right. Well, if you're gonna stay here, I'll put you on main screen. Like,
Oh no, that's all good.
I can see it. Yeah, I can kind of see it. She ran into something. Maybe. Oh, she's backing up now. Back it up.
She can't pack it up. The car won't move. It's stuck on there.
No.
Touchdown.
I don't know. I don't watch.
How many?
Wait, she had the intelligence to say, "I don't know what a touchdown is. I don't watch football. Therefore, she knows football."
How many points is a free throw in basketball?
3.
Just taking pictures. Did I scare you? Did I scare you guys? I'm sorry. Y'all want to be in an interview? How many minutes is a quarter of an hour?
You lost me on that one. What is even a quarter of an hour? Isn't that 25 minutes?
What's 9? 9 plus 9 plus 9.
I just know 9 plus 9 is 18.
Plus 9.
26.
He's so close. So close. 18 plus 9. 26.
When was the War of 1812?
Oh, that's a tough one. What do you think, Ron? The War of 1812.
It'd have been like 1776.
Oh, I think people are going to actually. That's one of the answers I think people will answer.
Spain?
When was the war? Spain. When was the war? Spain.
Oh, you didn't say where. When was the War of 1812? I don't know if that question makes any sense.
Think about it, like it was a long time ago.
Okay, I honestly don't know.
Just guess a number. Guess a number.
Oh, don't say 1776. Don't say 1492.
Guess a year.
Are you trying to look it up?
I don't know.
No.
But he can't,
Yeah, he's trying to look it up. That's exactly why he's on his phone. It's not to calculate how to do probability distributions. Nah, it's the War of 1812.
Okay.
So yeah, I think long time ago about.
It's still in the 1800s, right?
Well,
I can't
he can't give him the answer.
So when was the War of 1812? Mind you, it was a long time ago.
It was in 1799.
Boom! That's a good answer.
1799.
Yeah, 1799. Yeah.
I don't know. It was in 1799. That was
I like when they say what country was the Great Wall of China built in?
Pass this way.
Yeah, 1812. I knew it was 1812.
Ah, yes. And the first answer he says after he gets it wrong was, "I knew it was 1812. I knew it was 1812."
But you said when?
I like this dog. I like this dog's reaction. Yeah, he's giving the side eye. Yeah, you knew that.
How many minutes are in a quarter of an hour?
A quarter of an hour. An hour is 60 minutes, so a quarter.
Come on, say 15. Please say 15.
25.
Hey man, just stay in school, kids.
Panama Canal is in. Panama's not a country, is it?
Panama's not a country.
I don't remember. I'm not really good with geography. I'm a math kind of guy.
Oh, Matt. Oh, he's setting him up. He's a math kind of guy. He's just gonna love this next question.
It seemed.
Give him a math question. Give him the quarter. Give him the quarter of the hour. Oh, you didn't even give him that.
10. 10. You caught me in the wrong moment.
Yeah. So what's 7 times 6?
Now, you could tell what day of the week, Ron, was this filmed?
I'm not sure.
And when Ron gets back, I'm going to ask him what day of the week was this not filmed. Hey, SOS Chris. Hey, SOS Chris, you want to come on? I remember you saying earlier your phone isn't at this point able to host anything, and I saw you try to create a stream, but that's why I wanted to ask you: are you coming on? Because if you came on, like I didn't want to create anything that would interfere with you coming on. But I have another 45 minutes free down here. I'm gonna check the text to see if Steph responded. No Steph right now. Steph's not here. So Ron, I asked you what day of the week was this filmed? How about this? What day of the week was this not filmed?
Saturday.
No, you can get it.
I don't know.
Look at the picture. Look at the picture. It tells you right away.
It's Chick-fil-A, not Sunday.
Yes, boom. Yeah, this was not filmed on a Sunday.
42. It's 42. 39.
Name 3 countries other than the U.S.
Right.
I'm gonna go with the. Ooh, I almost said Alaska, brother. I almost did. I'm gonna go with Antarctica.
He's out.
I'm gonna go with Spain, and then I'm gonna go with Bulgaria.
Who find the Mexican?
Wait, who says Antarctica? Anytime you answer a question about countries, who says both Antarctica and Bulgaria in the same context?
He likes the countries that end with A.
Well, that doesn't explain Spain.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think you're right. Like, ding ding. Hello, welcome.
Buenas noches.
He almost said Alaska. So that's another A. He almost said Alaska, but then he went with Antarctica.
That's probably why, because he thought
all the A's. Yeah, Bulgaria. He's
Alaska is a country. It is a country.
At the stop sign.
Hello, Ty. Hello, Ron.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean. What's going on, man?
Buenas noches. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. 6 p.m. here. A lot of drugs in this area where I'm at.
In about
one
Ooh.
super good.
Sounds exciting.
Oh yeah.
What sort of car are you driving, Ron?
Nissan Sentra.
Wow.
Why? What happened? Wait, I thought you had a. I'm probably really behind the times. I thought you had a Tesla you're driving. Or is that like
loves you? Go and sin no more. This guy's holding a sign. Let me know.
Is this a gas guzzler or is this a?
Yeah, gas.
Oh, I remember those days. Actually, I still remember those days because I'm still.
But you'll get a good night's sleep, Ron. Finally.
Why? Oh, because
when you have the electric
you just
ones,
pump up the gas. Yeah, I don't have to sit for a charger.
No.
But the charger's free. It's free gas.
I know, but it's torture.
It's torture. It's true. I got approved for a $10,000 Prius.
Wow.
Lady's she's gonna buy me one. A Prius for $10,000 or less. I got
Who's gonna buy you one?
A friend of mine.
I think I know the friend.
Stacy, not Lacey.
Well, 10 grand is the limit,
Hey,
though.
you must be putting out pretty good. And I apologize if you're actually talking about your mom, but I don't think you're talking about your mom.
10 grand worth of a Prius is really good.
Yeah. So
you'll be able to get one that's say
maybe it's 100,000 miles on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're pretty good.
That's really good. Yeah. So back to the Prius days, but like Prius,
they're good for this stuff. Running around all day. Driving.
Do you know what guys all but drive Priuses in Ireland?
They like guys?
Close. taxi drivers.
Yeah, well, that makes sense because you get the best gas mileage. That's why I want
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, yeah. And Stacey's going to get you one, is she?
She told me up to 10 grand.
Wow. Was that your birthday present?
Might be my birthday present.
Yeah. Did you go out for your birthday? She's going
It
to take you out.
hasn't been my birthday yet.
Oh, right.
That's why she was telling me about it.
Ah. Are you going out for your birthday?
I might go to Preakness.
The Preakness.
Go to what?
Preakness.
It's a horse thing. Horsey thing.
Horse?
Kentucky Derby, Preakness, and then Belmont Stakes.
Nope. Part of the Triple Crown.
Ron, don't bet on any horses, all right?
I don't bet on the horses. I just go for the party.
Yeah. Yep. No one has a chance with horses. It's all insider. It's all insider stuff with horses. Yeah.
What's the difference, Ron, between vitamins and hormones?
I don't know. What's the difference?
You can't make a vitamin.
Okay.
That's a big difference. That's a big
I should
difference.
probably say, I don't think Ron got it. I should probably say it again. What's the difference between a vitamin and a hormone?
You can't make a
You cannot make
horse.
a vitamin.
You
cannot, but you can make a hormone.
Oh, wow. That's so daddy joked.
You got caught by a dad joke again?
Wow.
You know who I have to give that credit to Benny Hill. Not Ben Hill from the chat. Benny Hill, the actor born in the 1930s.
What's the music? Yeah.
I think Ron's a little bit too young for that.
Ooh.
Or I could play da 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 da. You know that song, Sean.
Well, I'm just going to see what I can find here on. God damn it! I've picked the wrong way to YouTube. Hey, come here, Ron. The new Pope is from where your family's from in Peru.
Yeah, well, he's from Chicago.
He's from the United States.
But how does your mum feel about the new Pope?
I didn't ask her, to be honest. Didn't come up.
Really? Is she religious at all? Or
yeah, she's religious. But not super religious. Fake religious. Just normal people.
not super religious? Yeah.
Yeah, like she'll go to church on Christmas or something like that. Like that type of.
Is she Catholic? Are you Catholic?
I don't know. I'm not anything.
Did you get baptized? Or
No, never. I'm a heathen.
you're a heathen child?
Can't you tell?
And she would have been brought up as Catholic.
Yeah, she was probably definitely brought up as a Catholic. I know my grandfather's definitely Catholic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, big time.
And you've never been to Peru?
Never been. I should go. I should go.
You should take Charlie there.
Go get my citizenship.
Yeah, you could be. Yeah, you could. Yeah. You can get a passport.
Yeah. There and Finland.
And a passport in Finland as well. So you can get, yeah. So you can access South America, Europe,
America.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Mm.
I'm very diverse.
You're a mongrel.
Something like that.
We're all mongrels, aren't we?
Or mongoloid.
Mongoloid.
They mean different things. But
Oh, they do. It's not the same word.
There's a song about that. Try and find it.
In half a mile, the destination is on your right.
I'm just looking up the song.
Oh, so I missed a fucking $90 batch today. I was so mad. It's a $90 one on the board. I wasn't quick enough. I looked down for a second. I hurried up and tried to get it. It was gone.
that's fine. Trump might be missing a $400 billion or $400 million batch that the Qataris are trying to send him.
If anyone can guess this song,
Oh, I don't know. It's beyond my pay grade. Is it the Smiths or the Pixies?
it's about Mongoloids.
Ah.
Mongoloids. Not Mongoloids, Mongoloids.
Destination is on your right.
Extra
Yeah. So you've been asking crazy questions of people on the streets of America, Taizé. I was on
Well,
a phone
that's
call.
not me.
Please place behind porch wall.
Yeah, to be honest, that this guy in the asking is not me. I'm just
Facilitating.
giving it. That's interesting. Interesting because it reframes how I thought people going to college would be educated. Maybe I shouldn't have thought that far ahead. Like if you're going to college, you should have basic knowledge of how to add numbers.
American War. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't say Mexico, but it could. I need to stop second guessing myself. It could be that.
Man, you said be confident, man.
Yes. So Mexico and
Look, be wrong. You just be wrong.
and Spain. Those are my two answers.
What is it?
Mexico and Spain. Those are my two answers.
Appreciate you, boys.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
I wish you asked me some harder questions.
What country is the Panama Canal in?
Couldn't tell you.
Like, if you had to guess a country.
Not Panama.
What country is the
Not
Panama
Panama.
Canal in?
Bro, I don't remember. It's somewhere in I know what it's in. I just can't tell you.
Like, what country?
What country? Man, I have no idea, but I know what it is. I just don't remember. It's like,
What does it start with?
what does it start with? I don't know.
I have no idea, but I know what it is.
I tell you, I know what it is. I just can't tell you.
What's the official language of Brazil?
I want to say Brazilian, but I don't know.
Official language of Brazil. Honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna take a wild guess. I'm gonna say English.
That's exactly so. The official language of Brazil is actually not an easy question.
You reckon?
Yeah, like you can't get anyone wrong for saying Spanish.
How many points is a touchdown?
I don't know. I don't watch football.
But there's some basic questions like 9 + 9 + 9. If people can't get that, that shows a fundamental problem.
Yeah. I hate being put on the spot. This is embarrassing.
So if you had to guess.
I don't know, like 12.
Ah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Panama Canal is located. It's at the cusp between goddamn
Between Panama and its canal.
United States and Mexico. Yeah.
United States. It's the United States and Mexico.
Yeah, I want to say. Yeah.
Okay. So what country?
That's gonna be the country. It's gonna be. I'm gonna say Mexico.
Yeah. Well, Mexico. If you don't know anything about Central America, the best if you're not going to guess the right answer, Guessing Mexico is probably the second best answer. Well. What do we do?
Panama.
You're back. Ron's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Hey, Pele. Wait, Pele, why are you showing up? Why are you showing up on here, but you're not showing up here?
Interesting.
Well, I'm interested because I don't have Pele banned, but I actually don't see him.
You have it on live comments or all comments?
Ah, yes. Top chat, live chat.
Right.
Yeah. Damn it. Why do they do that?
I have no idea. It's the dumbest thing. I don't. Get
I
that.
agree. I totally agree.
What is the
When you
point
say-
of it?
Yes, I don't even know the point of it. But it to me it defaults. It doesn't default to live chat. It defaults to top chat, and I don't know why. So sorry, Pele. All those times you've came on over the past 3 years, I've ignored you. But it's not intentionally.
Top of the chat says Pele, does it? Where's Pele?
Yes, you have it. You have it set too. You have it set to live chat. You have to go. No, you have it set to top chat. You have to go to live chat.
LA's in California.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Pele is there.
LA.
Yeah, I saw him on the StreamYards. But wait, Pele, you're coming on? Pele's coming on for the first time. He's been a guest for 5 years. I don't remember Pele coming on before.
It's probably fake. It's a fake. You're gonna get porn bombed.
I hope I do, but I hope it's for my wife.
Uh,
Let me go to channel and make sure it's him. I do know him.
dirt bike. I'm wrong. Wheelie.
Ron, did you get the money back from the flight?
Nah, I won't get it back for 15 business days.
All right.
Yeah, it's a real Pele.
And how are you going after that big day out you had the other day? How are you?
That was a bad idea.
Yeah. How many
Just
bars?
working now. It's better just to work every day.
How many bars do you reckon you got kicked out of?
All of them. All of them. Happens.
You know what you need to do, Ron? You need to find a bar that has someone who's really, really good at math and just memorize all the easy math questions. And say, ask me what the 13th digit of pi is. Yes. If you do that, and you could answer that. Maybe they let you stay for another hour or so.
Wow. Wowie, wow.
Pele wants to know, is Gogus in Thailand? Is he in Thailand?
Oh, yeah, Gogus is. Yeah, sorry.
Wait, it's confirmed?
Oh, he told me he was going.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Ron's saying he is going. Sean is asking, is he already there? Because this would be kind of the day that he gets there.
All right.
So, yeah. He may be there right now.
That's why he's not here. Or he would be here for sure on your live stream. If he wasn't, there.
He could be there. He said
in transit. He's in transit.
I think he indicated to Ty Z that he was going to go crazy on this trip.
Really? Crazy like how?
Well, he's going to get a lot. He's going to do a lot more mongering. Is that right, Ty Z? Oh.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So how's what time is it there? Is it 5 hours, 20, 11, 10, 6:10?
6:10, you got it right on the nose.
Is it prime time for deliveries?
Just about. Maybe 7. Better. A little better, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Did you see any footage of you when you're on your big day out?
Nah, I deleted it all.
Really?
I didn't watch any of the videos that they made. I don't want. It's too cringe.
Really?
Yeah, I don't watch it.
Okay. No further questions, Your Honor. Yeah. What's Ty Z doing? Are you still there, Ty Z?
Yeah, I'm here. You can't see? I'm
Yeah.
here. I was going to the bathroom a minute ago, but I am done from that.
Oh, so you did go? Yeah.
Yeah, I went.
Oh, that's good. So you should
Wasn't
be all
too- it wasn't
cleared
too-
out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. What kind of mood my wife's gonna be in when she gets home. She is driving home now. Oh shoot! Why is she driving home now? She shouldn't have started for another 10 minutes.
Damn it.
I'll be right back. I just want to make sure that dinner's been started. Sometimes I outsource the work.
Dinner's been started. That means, has Uber Eats been called yet?
He's run away from the microphone.
Damn it.
See, this is what it's like, Ron, when you are in a marriage.
No, thank you.
You've got a...
FFO.
But this is like Ty Z has a modern marriage where usually it's the woman that makes the dinner, but now it's dad makes the dinner, which is good. Like he's a modern dad.
Modern Dad. I think that was a show. I think there was a show called Modern Dad.
Was it Modern Family or?
Maybe it was Modern Family. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. What's Tony's? Tony's Family Restaurant now hiring dishwashers.
Nice. I need a job.
Yeah. I had a job as a dishwasher.
I did it too.
Did you?
Yeah, my mom's bar when I was a kid. My mom worked at the bar.
That has to be one of the boringest jobs. You just put stuff in a dishwasher.
I was dishwasher at a Russian
they didn't
restaurant.
have a dishwasher. They did not have a dishwasher. You had to hand wash and all that stuff.
Damn, she made you lick all the plates off yourself?
No, for the bar.
I was a dishwasher at a Russian restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah. And the restaurant would always have, at the end of the night, they had Russian guests. So people visiting from, they had like the pilots and whatever from Russia would come and eat in the restaurant. And then they get pissed afterwards. And I'd be washing the dishes all through that. Yeah. They're like getting pissed and then your fingers are like glue at the end. They're gloopy.
What?
So it's not the good version of Russian guests where they get so drunk they tip you extra. It's the worst version.
No, I was just the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That bar ended up getting closed down for RICO law.
RICO.
Yeah.
That's a
RICO? What's RICO?
That's a federal conspiracy charge thing. RICO law.
It did. It really got closed down for RICO law. What's RICO law? RICO law is like
That's what they charged Trump with in Georgia back 2 years ago. A RICO conspiracy.
Yeah. Organized crime. It's like organized crime conspiracy.
Yeah.
RICO.
Do you know from that show, what was it called? Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
And the boss was from a chain of
Polo.
Yeah.
What's it called? Pollo something. Pollo is chicken in Spanish. Arroz con pollo.
That was a real restaurant chain.
Hermanos Pollos. Hermanos
That's it.
Pollos. That's what it
Hermanos
is.
Pollos. Yeah.
Chicken brothers. Yeah, chicken brothers. That's what it means.
Yeah. So that was a real chain of restaurants, and then the owner was found to be, what's it called? On a, what's it called when you money laundering? Money laundering. And
I found out what RICO is. RICO. Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so yeah, that.
So it's not Puerto Rico.
A
As
federal
Donald Trump-
law designed to combat organized crime by targeting individuals and groups who engage in a pattern of racketeering activity.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to do like gambling and everything there. I remember. So I think that's what they got him on. I think somebody might have died, but it's a long time ago.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Puerto Rico, Ron?
No. Should I go?
Most Americans have not been to Puerto Rico, and most people who are not Spanish in Spanish descent have never gone to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Would you rather go to Puerto Rico or the Dominican Republic?
Well, I've been to the Dominican Republic.
Have you really?
I've been there. Would I go there?
You made a porn
I would rather go
video.
to the Dominican Republic. Yeah.
Did you make a porn video there, or
Is that all they do there in the Dominican Republic? That's the first question you asked about the
Big-
Dominican Republic.
it's a big industry? Yeah.
That's a big.
Well, they certainly didn't invite me. Sorry. But yeah, I would say if I had to go right now, I would go to the Dominican Republic. But like neither one is even close to Thailand.
How about Brazil?
Nah, I wouldn't go to Brazil.
You wouldn't go to Brazil. You see, Barry the Boss went to Brazil.
He did. I remember. I like.
He even got a Brazilian honey on the beach
and wax.
Good one.
He went to room 401
Wow.
and cut the stream. He found the room, went in, right?
Right.
Went in, and then immediately cut the stream.
Oh yeah, he's a smart man.
Yeah.
Playboy.
He went from work mode to research mode to single man side of the game mode.
Woo! Who can blame him?
Yeah. Yeah. He's a big boy.
You can say that again.
Hey, Bailey, you know Nick Dean? Bailey is saying Nick Dean. I just want to know, do you know Nick Dean? I actually saw him out there last time. I was eating at a restaurant, and Nick came to the same restaurant. You know, obviously different seat. I know him. I met him before last time I went, but I didn't like go up or anything to him. But I do know who he is.
Do they still do that weekly, the NDTVI weekly?
Yeah.
They do? I don't watch it.
It comes out Sunday. What is it? Sunday morning our time. Probably like 5.
That's why I never watch it. I'm at church, so that's it, yeah.
I tell my wife I'm going to church, but then I log on to NDTVI.
NDTVI.
He actually does. Nick Dean does good videos. They're all. He thinks about all the camera angles and everything. You know.
Yeah. Oh, I have no problem with the stuff he does.
Yeah.
I like the banana contests that he does. Those are pretty awesome.
What happens in that contest?
I was there live for it.
I was
So it's
staying.
all
really
these girls, they line up and they all get a banana.
Yeah.
And they have to eat the banana very seductively. Let's put it that way.
Very slowly.
Whoever can eat the banana the most seductively won a prize. I don't know what the prize was.
A banana.
There may have been some whipped cream involved too with the banana, so I'm not sure. I forgot.
What's
I
that?
have video. I could show you.
Yeah.
I did video the champion. She was pretty good. I think what the prize was, whoever won definitely got bar fined. I think that was what the.
Oh, okay.
My guess is they all get bar fined. There's 5 girls. There's probably like 50 guys in there.
Yeah, they're all good. Oh, that one.
It's just a
That
matter
one.
of whether they have to pay $7,500, $5,000, or $2,500.
Oh, yeah. It's terrible. Terrible.
But yeah, I was there. Like I walked past while they were streaming one time. So I was gonna say it was morning. No, it wasn't morning there. I walked by. It was the afternoon there. Okay. Okay. Sorry. That actually makes sense because I'm so used to watching it from here, which is the morning, but it was actually the afternoon, 5 to 6 p.m. there.
All right.
I was staying in a place which I'm sure you guys probably know by now. It was right near. It was right near the Soy 7.
Is that the Windmill Club?
No.
Windmill. No, Windmill's far away. But I found a great place near the Somerset.
Why didn't you stay there this time? The last time you were there?
Wait, why didn't I say it the Somerset?
Yeah.
Oh, it was like $150 a night.
Oh, Jesus.
I found a place right next door for $30 a night.
Oh, okay. All right. That's okay. €30 a night is acceptable.
Yeah. 30. I think it was less than €30. It was 30, less than 30 US, but it's pretty close.
Mm.
Plus, I was able to use points, mileage points. So, flight free, hotel free. But it's okay. But it was a great place. I really enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to stay there again if I can.
How much was it? How much was that place a night?
It was a little bit under 30, but I do have to buy kind of like a comforter stuff. The beds are not that comfortable, so I do have to buy
$30. That's a lot of money, man.
Right on
Uncomfortable beds.
Second Road. I would say that's probably the best deal you're gonna get.
Wow.
And
I don't know what kind of deals I get.
Well, plus I can go right next door to Central Mall and do all the shopping there and just bring all this.
Go to Sizzlers and get the salad bar. That's what I reckon.
I've done that. I did that like 4 or 5 times there.
Yeah.
And it was fine. Like if you go there for just eating vegetables, well, what's wrong with that? You know, you get the soups and vegetables.
There is nothing wrong with being vegetarian occasionally.
And they have you could eat watermelon, pineapple. Oh, all the different foods that you just generally don't get to eat. Now they don't have durian, but why would you go to Sizzler for a durian?
Because you're in Asia.
But yeah, I was very happy with it. I don't know why people complain about it.
Sizzler?
It's $199 for a buffet.
Yeah, that's a good price. All the pasta, soup.
Yeah,
And
I don't
so,
care so much about that. Like, I don't care so much about the pasta, but they have 4 different kinds of soups. Um, uh, it was more about the vegetables that I was interested in. Because if I just want like food like KFC, I'll just go to KFC. But eventually, you have to eat. You do have to eat vegetables and stuff with nutrients in it. You can't just do McDonald's or Burger King or KFC every day.
mm,
That's a hard pill to swallow.
no. Ron, what's your favorite Thai dish?
Oh, that's Pacquiao.
Oh, is this a new girl?
That's drunken noodles, is it?
Yeah, drunken noodles. It's good stuff.
Yes.
I mean,
What
I like,
about you?
I like everything. I like a lot of things.
Yeah, I
It's
like.
not the like. It's not full animals. I don't like eating anything whole, like a whole frog or a whole crab or I don't know, something with a head on it. Not really feeling it. Eyeballs. I don't really like that.
Yeah. Let's not do that. And that's what Chris, with your question about why not just stay at the Hilton when all you have to do is go down the other, because the Hilton is so fucking expensive. If you think the Somerset's a lot, the Hilton's at least the price of the Somerset.
I could have stayed at the Hilton for $40.
No,
Yeah.
not during this time of year. You can't do that.
During COVID, it was $40.
Yeah, okay, COVID, but no, you can't do that this time of year. This is high season.
There was no amenities. There's no pool, no nothing because it was COVID. So it was $40.
I'm absolutely sure.
But I was like,
at the Hilton for $40.
I was like, I'm not paying. That's a ridiculous price. I still couldn't pay it. It's like $40 is too much. It's like, that's insane. I was staying at places for like $5 or less though. So $40, that's more than a week's of money, you know?
Here's the question for you, Ron. When you stayed over during COVID-19,
yeah,
who was the girlfriend that you were hoping to meet up with?
Well, I did meet up with Phone.
Sorry, Phone. Yeah, Phone.
Phone.
And then, do you remember you went to Tequila Joe's?
Right.
When you got released, you went to Joe's.
Well, he picked me up. So
He picked you, yeah.
Yeah.
And you had a party with him there. And then he got pissed off with you because you left cigarettes butts or something? Or
Yeah. He said, I don't even think I did, but he said there was a cigarette butt by the pool or something. He got really upset about it.
Wait, he flagged you on one cigarette butt. If he did that, there's something wrong with him.
I don't know. He got all pissed off about it.
Yeah.
And then he tried to say I was touching one of his I don't know, lady friends or whatever that he had, whatever going on over there. House full of women, his little harem. But I never touched any of those ladies.
No, I don't remember.
It's all under the rug. I don't care.
Yeah.
I have to go in like 2 minutes because according to the special tracker I have on my wife's car is about to come into port. Yeah.
So what are we gonna do?
Oh, I'm going to go downstairs, bow with my best Asian accent, and say, "Hello, welcome," and then serve her dinner.
What time should a basement streaming start then?
Whatever time you guys want to start it.
Basement stream?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes.
It's only 6:30. I should work more.
Till what, 6:45?
Well, I'll tell you this. Well, should I stay on? I shouldn't stay on. I should just I should be the good husband and say, "What can I get you? What can I make you?"
I got a gigantic bottle of vodka I got to get rid of. So I'll stop drinking, but I have to get rid of the stuff that's there first.
Really? That's your problem? Your problem is I have a giant bottle of vodka to get rid of.
Yeah. So
Do you know how many people in this street, not even my house, how many people in the street would just say, "Okay, I'll go."
Well, I need a mixer. I only have straight vodka.
Coke is a good mixer. I'm having vodka and Coke.
I don't know anybody around right now that can bring me a teenth.
I could, but it would take me almost 2 hours to get there.
Where the Coke's at?
Oh, you mean Coke?
What are you talking about?
Coca-Cola.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Coca-Cola goes well with vodka. Yeah. Not cocaine.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
I just got a $40 banger, so I'm gonna have to do this one. So I'm not gonna go to the basement quite yet.
All right. Well, when you're in the basement,
Yeah. Come back
Send them.
on. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you
All
for
right, dude.
everyone who has been on. Thank you for everyone who's posted.
So, dude.
thanks, Tozy.
Peace out, Sean. Peace out, Tennessee.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Have a good evening, Tozy.
Hey, Sean, you too.
Okay. Bye bye.